in. Come on in. Hey, you guys. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, 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 you guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm sending you a message now, Kimberly. I haven't posted them yet. I got to post them this morning. Hey, you guys, come on in, come on in. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. It is an amazing day. I am super excited about today. I'm trying to make sure my lash is right. This one just don't seem to want to do right. I might have to fix my glue. My liner, I should say. Hey, Levada, how are you, beautiful? Chicago is in the house. Good morning, Al. How are you? Hey, Gretchen. Good to see you. All right, you guys, listen. Okay, so listen. Let me tell y'all. So much is going on. So much. When I tell you that this has been absolutely like mind-boggling, the things that have been going on. Thank you, beautiful. I've been working so hard and I'm not done, right? I've been working so hard and I'm not done. And I encourage you guys, Levada was saying that she saw my bathing suit picture. So she saw the transformation that I've gone through. And I want to encourage you guys, if you have any fitness goals, like you don't have to have any drastic goals, but you may want to drop 5-10 pounds, right? You may want to drop more. You may want to tone up or, just lose some inches, but whatever it is, I want to encourage you to join us on our 90-day physical transformation challenge. Listen, this challenge is absolutely incredible. Listen, we are talking meals, we're talking workouts, we're talking supplements, we're talking all those things to help you on your journey to get you to your destination. I'm super excited because I am adding to my workout, my 1044 Pro Bar. Amazing. It is a combination of so many things. I get energy, anti-aging, detox, immune boosting, and electrolytes all in one. So it's great pre-workout, post-workout, during the workout, when you don't work out, as a meal replacement. Like, it serves so many functions, and it's peanut butter and chocolate chip. Like, it's so good. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Got some more things coming on the way next month. So you guys stay tuned. Like, there's some amazing things that are happening. So today, you guys, we are on day 14 of the fast. Y'all, we made it 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no meat, y'all. Pray for me. No, it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. But listen, we're 2 weeks in on the fast. And today is day 14. And we're talking about peace. And I don't know about you, but especially right now as we are approaching the inauguration and, with all of the tension that exists in our country right now, this is a time when we need peace. Like, this is a time when peace is a necessity. And if there's ever been a time that we needed to pray, now is that time. So I want to make sure that we understand that peace is important. So who better to hear from about peace than the man himself, Jesus, Yeshua. Come on, y'all. So we're going to go to, hold on, let me get there. Oh, goodness. We are going to John chapter 16, and we're going to read verses 31 through 33. John chapter 16, verses 31 through 33. Jesus asked, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation. Jesus asked, "Do you finally believe? But the time is coming. Indeed, it's here now, when you will be scattered, each one going his own way, leaving me alone. Yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world. Listen, in the midst of everything that's going on, what a comfort that Jesus has overcome the world. Like he's already overcome the world. And in the midst of those times when he's talking to the disciples, he knows they're not going to stay with him. They said, we're with you, Master. We'll go with you to the end. Honey, then people showed up. It was a whole different story. There was but one that stuck with him. And so he knew what was going to happen. He knew how things were going to play out. He knew what was going down, but he wanted them to have comfort because even in the midst of that, he wanted them to still know that he was good. Like he was good. So here he is getting ready to face the trials, the persecution, the tribulation, the cross. And yet he's concerned about them. He wants them to have peace. He wants them to know that he's good. You just be good. Know that the Father is with me and you're going to be good because I've already overcome the world. So listen, what he wants us to know is we good. We good, regardless of what goes on in the world, regardless of what's going on in the Capitol, regardless of what goes on, we're going to be good. Why? Because he's already overcome the world and we're not in this alone. We have God on our side. So let me just read some of the devotional just so that you guys can get a taste of it. If you want to read the whole one, join the group Forward Focus 21, 12, 13, and 14 will be in there today. Okay. So it says, in life, we go through many trials and tribulations. At times, it gets overwhelming. We can feel as though we are alone, like we're out here by ourselves. Well, we're in good company because Jesus also went through trials and tribulations or sorrows. So what is the difference between his going through and ours? That's simple. Jesus understood that not only were his trials necessary, but also that he was not going through them alone. Let me read that again. Jesus understood that not only were his trials necessary, but he wasn't going through them alone. Wow. In fact, in this passage, he's encouraging the disciples because he knows that his time is near and he will be going to the cross and they will be scattered. Even though what would appear to be a calamity was coming, he needed them to understand that he was not alone. So even as he prepared to face persecution and death, he was concerned about them. He wanted them to have peace with what was going on. He loved them so much that his primary focus was them. And he loves us so much that his primary focus is us. You all, when Jesus is telling them that there are going to be trials, there are going to be tribulations, they're going to encounter them, I believe with everything in me, that's his way of preparing them, getting their mind right about what they were getting ready to experience. See, it's one thing to go through something and not know it's coming. It's another thing to know it's coming, anticipate it, and be ready for it. So then your mind is right. Your mind is ready. You can go with it because you know that it's coming. And that's literally what Jesus was doing. And I believe that's what he's doing today. Tomorrow, today, there are major transitions happening. And people can feel how they feel and, believe what they believe. But what I know is in the same way, it was God that allowed Trump in the White House. It's the same way that he has allowed Biden in the White House. He is the one that places leaders, right? And so as we are going through everything that we're going through and we're looking at everything unfold, I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to stay encouraged. I know I'm an AKA. I should have my pearls on today. Like, I don't have them with me. But I want you to stay encouraged because peace is ours. And how interesting, because I really was thinking today was the 19th, but today is the 20th. How interesting that this particular devotion falls on this particular day. I believe it's God's way of confirming for us that his peace he has left with us and that we can walk in peace. We can operate in peace. We don't have to be stressed out. We don't have to be worried. We don't have to go through all of those things. We simply have to trust that the one who created us, the one who made us, the one who formed us, the one who shaped us, that same one is with us today and he's moving. When I think about peace, I think about all the times in my life that I've gone through turmoil and trials and tribulations, and all I wanted was some peace, right? And sometimes, it seems as though peace eludes us, like we can't get to the peace. We can't get to the peace. But check this out. When we understand who God is, then we can choose peace in any situation. I was sharing a story with one of my proteges, my nephew, and I was talking about when I was in a relationship with a guy I cared a lot about. Like I loved him, loved him, loved him, loved him, loved him. Sun rose and set in him, loved him, right? First person that I allowed to have all of my heart, like all of my heart as an adult, right? And I remember we had a situation where, he was cheating and, some stuff went down. And, I'll be honest with you, there's another side to Dr. V. She's a little off now, y'all. I try to keep her under wraps as, it's why I mature, you grow up, you learn, you don't have to do all that, right? I try not to do it. But I was telling him about a particular time that there had been a situation and I was getting ready to go fight this girl because she called me out my name, not over him, because she called me out my name. Like she was talking mad junk. I was like, oh no, who are you talking to? I know you're not talking to me. Who are you calling a B? I got your B. I got your B, right? And I remember that we had gotten back to his apartment and I was like, listen, where's her number? Because I'm finna go to her house and whoop her. Where's her number? He was like, calm down, calm down. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was like, no, I'm going to her house. I'm going to her house. I found the girl's number. I called her. I was like, what's your address? Huh? Because I can roll around there. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? Y'all, I just swore I was gangster, right? And so there was a point where, I was like mad. I just was breaking his stuff. I broke his glasses. I was tearing up pictures. Like I lost it, right? And so he was like, calm down. Girl, stop tearing my stuff up. Stop tearing my stuff up. And then his scissors, I had a pair of scissors over there, right? So I picked the scissors up and I was like, pick them up. And I'm like, are these my scissors? Don't y'all judge me. Are these my scissors? And he was like, girl, don't come at me with those scissors. I'm like, what? I just asked if they were mine. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, are these my scissors? Are these my scissors? Like, he was like, if you come near me, I'm gonna hit you with this cane. I was like, I'm just asking a question. Are these my scissors? Right? And he was like, girl, I hit you with this cane. Do not come at me with them scissors. Because I had that calm, crazy voice. Like, are these mine? Are these my scissors? I wonder whose scissors these are. Are they mine? Are they mine? And I'm like walking towards him. Y'all, I've done some crazy stuff. And he was like, I will hit you with this cane. He like swinging the cane. I was like, why are you doing all that? I'm just asking, are these my scissors? And so I was telling the story. And as I was telling the story, Terrence was like, Auntie, you crazy. He said, Auntie, you crazy. You crazy, Auntie. I said, what you mean? I just asked if those were my scissors. T will tell you, he was like, man, Auntie, I didn't know. I didn't know you was like that. I didn't know you was like that. And see, then I didn't understand that I could choose to operate in peace, right? I didn't understand that. And I wasn't trying to hear that. That was the last thing that was on my mind. All I knew is I felt very disrespected, right? I felt disrespected. And because I felt disrespected, I wanted to show her, don't disrespect me, and show him, don't put me in a position where no hoe can disrespect me. I said no hoe. That's what I said. No hoe can disrespect me. Don't do that. Right? Don't put me out here, have me out here looking crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then I'm going to ask you, are these my scissors? I'm just asking, are they mine? Like, so you guys listen, even in the most tumultuous situation, we can choose peace. Now I'm in a place in my life. If somebody would, I'm in a relationship and somebody decided to cheat, listen, that's on them. That's their loss. Like, that's their business. That don't have nothing to do with me, right? Because I don't have the time, the energy, nor the desire to go through all of that. It's too much. It's too much looking psycho. It's too much. I got to pull all my little acting out. Are these mine? Are these my scissors? Just curious. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, nor do we have time to allow the tumultuous nature of what's going on in our country to have us out here looking like, are these my scissors? I'm just asking, are these mine? Do these belong to me? We don't have to do all of that. We don't have to do all of that literally. We can walk in peace. That's right, Terrence, with a smile. See, that's when you know. Y'all know in the movies when stuff happens and the people get that smile on their face like, are these mine? Are these my scissors? I believe they are. How did they get at your house? What a strange coincidence that they would be here right now in this moment at this time. For such a time as this, have the scissors arrived. Yes, girl, I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you. That's what it felt like. It felt like a whole movie, like I was in a movie. Are these my scissors? Josh is out here. Josh can testify to the craziness of the Duncan women. Like, Duncan women have a whole side of crazy that has not been seen before, right? And it is just insane. Josh, tell the people about your family, your folk. So I just know this. I know that God wants us to have peace. Listen, he wants us to rest in peace and know that he's got it and he's got us, that we don't have to be stressed out because the world is stressed out, that we don't have to be overwhelmed because the world is overwhelmed. We have weapons for our warfare. And guess what? It's not scissors. It's prayer. And so we can be praying even now as everything is transitioning and preparing to happen, that there would be a peaceful transition, that there would not be climbing of the walls, that there would not be tearing down of the statues, that there would not be all of these things, but that we could begin to pray God's peace over the situation and the circumstances of the transition of power, the passing of power today, but also for our country going forward. I think it was amazing that President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris did the memorial for those who have died as a result of COVID-19, just to honor them and their life and their death. And so I thought that was an amazing moment for us, as they had the lights on the water and everything was going. And, we just have an obligation to pray. Like, if you're a prayer warrior, if you're an intercessor, if you're a believer at all, this is the time to pray. Pray that God's peace would rest upon the earth. Pray that he would show up mightily, that his angels would encamp about our new president and vice president, that there would be a level of calm that blows people's minds, right? That peace that surpasses all understanding. Now, you guys, I don't know about you, but I want peace in my life, and I believe in peace. And so to keep peace in my life, sometimes I may have to walk away from things, or I may have to shift my perspective on things. Whatever I have to do to maintain peace, that's what I do. Listen, I've learned that life is way too short to operate in a bunch of chaos. So I choose peace. Choose it. It is a choice that I make. Like, just like I chose to pick those scissors up, I choose peace. Right? We have choices. And when we make those choices, that helps us to get the desired outcome. So if you do some crazy stuff, don't be surprised when you get some crazy results. Just like I said, when you hang out with foolish people, when you hang out with fools, don't be surprised when foolishness is in your life, right? Don't be surprised by that. You got to understand that this is a time that we need to choose peace, because there's going to come a time when we need to choose war. There's a time for everything. A time for everything under the sun, you guys. And there will be a time when we have to choose war. That's not today. So let's choose peace and let's stand on it. If you yes, Lakita, choose peace and don't give your peace away. Correct. Absolutely. Same consequences when you said you done after climbing the walls. Absolutely. That's right, Gretchen. Always peace. I be in peace, right? Now, there's times for war, though. So it's okay that there are times for war. When it's time to go to war, then we go to war. we go to battle. But when we don't have to go to battle, let's operate in peace. You guys, listen, if you haven't joined the Forward Focus 21, Forward Focus 21, I want you guys to check it out. Come join us. Come join us. Come join us. I'm going to share the group with you so that you'll see where it is. And you can search Forward Focus 21 in groups and it'll pull up. Join the group, and join us on this journey. We've got 7 more days after today, 7 more days after today to close out our 21-day fast. It has been absolutely amazing. Have you guys seen a difference? Those of you who are participating, have you seen a difference? Have you seen some things happen in your life? I know I definitely have. I've seen God move in some supernatural ways, and I am blown away by what he's doing. Literally everything he told me about 2021 is manifesting. It's coming to pass. And I am like, wow, God, for real? You doing that? Yeah, he's doing that. And so as I am on this journey, and he said 2021 was the year of redemption, he said, daughter, listen, it's the year of redemption. I'm going to redeem your name, your time, your position, your name, time, position. I'm going to redeem you, your name, your time, your position, your relationships with God, your family, and romantically. I didn't mean to put my thumb down for romantically. Let me put it up, right? And I'm going to redeem your finances and your purpose. Literally, that's what God is doing. I am watching him do exceedingly and abundantly above all I could think and ask. I'm watching him literally place people in my path, to accomplish things that I'm supposed to accomplish. And it's literally so smooth and so easy that I'm just like, wow, God, wow. But yeah, that's how it works, right? When you're in that flow. And so I want to encourage you guys to get in your flow, Jackie said, yes. She said she hears from God more. Yeah, because you get clear on his voice. Like when we dial into God's voice, we'll recognize it when he talks to us. Because when we've got all this clutter going on, we often don't recognize that it's him talking. Like we get confused and we'll be like, oh, that ain't God. That must be the enemy, And sometimes it be God, but we think it's not God because it's saying something that we don't want to hear. So, or we think that God wouldn't say. Okay, either way. Right? Literally, God wants to talk to us. If you want to make your physical transformation, join us in the 90-day physical transformation challenge. Join us in that challenge. Listen, we got meals in there. Bella's doing an amazing job listen, I got to go to the whole grocery store because she got some stuff in there that looks good. Now I'm going to have to go to the store so I can cook something. Don't tell nobody I'm cooking, but I'm finna cook something. Okay. Fix some salads or something. I'm finna do something. And she got all of these herbs in there. Like, absolutely. I'm there for it. So I'm getting ready to definitely start making some of these meals. They look absolutely amazing, but we're on a 90-day journey to transform our bodies, to transform our lives. Literally. And whether you're talking about losing weight, losing inches, I was just told yesterday that I've got a V. Like, you got a V. That V on the side, where there's that indentation. My nephew told me, Auntie, you got that 1975 Coca-Cola bottle shape. I'm like, for real, nephew? You guys, we can do it. I'm 54 with 7 children and grandchildren. If I can do it, you can do it. And when you look at my pictures, I wasn't no little girl. I wasn't little. I wasn't. It wasn't like I dropped 10 pounds and now I look like this. Nah. I dropped 40 pounds. I lost 40 pounds. I've been serious about my workouts and working out. And I've partnered with this amazing company. So now I get to use my 1044 Pro Bar to help me get my 6-pack because that's what's next. And we got a whole fitness center in the back of our office. So that when you get the bars, you get access to our fitness center. We got 15-minute workout videos. So listen, that's how I stay at peace is I work out. Working out helps me to alleviate a lot of stress, a lot of energy that, could go left. So it helps me to do that. And so that's why I work out. It helps me to be sharper. It helps me to be disciplined. It helps me to move right. Listen, I'm just telling y'all, there's some things that we can do. So let's do what we need to do in order to shift our lives and let's make it happen. I just believe with everything in me that God is doing supernatural things. Supernatural things. And that is the case. So let's walk in peace, move in peace, go in peace, be in peace, choose peace above all things. Listen, you guys, just want you to know that I absolutely love you to life and to life more abundant. Let's have an amazing and incredible day. Mwah. Be blessed.